Welcome to another vlog. This could be a intro and an outro. As you can probably tell by the B-roll. I'm rushing around a little bit, if I'm honest. The light is fading, it's setting behind you. It's just a little bit of a rush job, if I'm honest. I kind of like the composition. The composition's a little bit empty on the left. Again, I'm like last week's video, I'm focusing on the orange, bronzy saplings that are growing up at the side of the tree. I just find them really interesting, and I keep getting drawn to them. Like I always say, I get drawn to colour, light, in the woodland more so than the composition. Maybe first time, and then I try and find a composition in and around that light or colour. I got some bluebells on the ground. The shoots of the bluebells, obviously they're not out yet. A nice tree with a bronze sapling, and then in the distance I've got a dead tree which is had all the bark stripped off it. So your eye gets drawn around into the tree in the distance. It's very dark now, although it doesn't look it on the camera. It's very gloomy. Sunset is in around 20 minutes. I was hoping for some sun to come and shoot through as it dropped down the horizon, sort of almost eye level, because this woods is quite elevated. I was hoping for some sort of beams that shoot through the woods. Obviously the sun's been cut out by a bank of cloud on the horizon. So I'm glad I didn't go out and do a martinsow or Pusey Vale Hill shot, because the sunset was pretty flat. But I do like this shot. I do like this composition, and it's all a learning exercise. Woodland. It's every time you come out, whether you get a crap image or a good one, it's all a compositional exercise for the brain. And also at the same time, I'm learning these woods every time I come out. This is only the second time I've been to Westwoods. I'm at Westwoods now, which is one of my closest. It's a little bit closer than Savernake. But I was shooting at f6.3. I'm around 1/3 of a second in my base shot, but I'm bracketing to try and control the sky and bring out any sort of ambient light that is kicking about the scene. Although that might be a little bit optimistic. But yeah, there is a stump down right in front of my lens, and I did contemplate getting the wide angle lens out, but I just don't think I'm going to get too much sky. It's not going to work. I think with a 50 on, it just helps me, and I tend to use a 50 quite a lot in the woodland. It lives on my lens just because it's the sharpest lens I got, which helps with these woodlands for me. There's so much detail, and if you can use a nice sharp lens, not necessarily a prime lens, but just a sharp lens, it will help bring out them details, the grain, the textures on the trees. Yeah, so that's why I use a 50, and plus it's compressing my scene for me. I think unless you've got a real strong foreground, I don't think you'll struggle to use a wide angle lens in the woodland, just because it's so busy, and you're trying to simplify the image, and the wide angle lens just complicates that process for me, because you're bringing in lots of things that you don't necessarily need or want, and you have to try and simplify more. So try and compress a telephoto lens, which this is technically, because I'm at 85 with this 50 on my crop sensor, because Nikon's a 1.5, 1.6 crop. I can never remember which is which. 1.6 is Canon or 1.5 is, I can't remember. But yeah, I'll link you to my last week's video. Is it that one? I can never remember that side. I'm not very good at this YouTube thing. Yeah, so it's a nice image. It's very calm. It's very still. All you can hear is the birds. It's very peaceful. It's a Sunday evening. But a very busy weekend, and this is going to be my new serenity. It's going to be my new escape. Obviously we're not next to the sea anymore. We used to go to the beach or whatever to chill out. Now I think the woods is going to be my friend. Just me and my camera in the woods alone. Right, I'm going to sign out this vlog. I'm very sorry it's a little bit shorter, and I'm very sorry the image is probably not my best. Well, it's not my best, I'll just put that out there right now. But like I said to you, beginning of the year, I'm going to show more content. I've been a lot of content, basically because I used to put a lot of pressure on myself to try and produce images that I felt were at a higher standard, the video as well. But in a weird way, by taking that pressure off me and posting stuff, like, not every time I go out, but I post more, I'm more relaxed with it. I tend to up my video game because I relax, I spend more time filming B-roll. I'm utilising the slider the chaps at Zeppon so kindly gave me, and that thing's helped. The hardest thing is to try and refrain from using the slider and overdoing it. But I hope you've noticed the quality of the last few vlogs have gone up a little bit. I'm putting more time where me and Kirsty are more Kirsty is settled, being back at home now. I don't feel so pressured or rushed. Yeah, so that's quite nice. And hopefully the images will follow. In my last vlog I did get an image that I'll show on the screen now. And as you can see from this image, it's I did get lucky, but I was calm. Although things were kicking off, I was calm, I was relaxed, I wasn't rushing, and I was at the right place at the right time, and things just happened for me all at once, which doesn't happen very often. If you're a photographer anyway, it doesn't have to be landscape, but you know that things never tend to go to plan, or conditions come like that. So yeah, I was very happy last week, and which has spurred me on to go on tonight. Now we're on a bit of a trough. Last week was a peak, now we're at a trough, and that's just the way photography, definitely landscape photography, is. The more and more you go out, the more highs you have, but also you have the same amount of lows, if not more lows. But it's all a learning experience for me, and like I said, I'm learning these woods. So yeah, I'm rambling on now. I've rambled for 8 minutes. I'm going to have to chop some of this out. I'm Photoninja. This is Westwoods near Pewsey, Marlborough in Wiltshire. Thank you so much for watching. Head over to Photoninja Photography for workshops in and around the area, groups or one-to-ones, and I'll show you this image, and if I haven't, last week's image I was just talking about, and I'll catch you next week. Ciao, have a good week, bye.